Hey everyone, it's Debbie, and I've been thinking about what excites me most about the vision for joy-based living. And the thing that keeps coming up, it kind of freaks me out because it just seems so far out there. But I just keep thinking what if there were like a million joy-based living members who all had the language of the joy-based living beginner's guide and who were like connecting with each other and who had each other for support, in small pods. Um, and so, one of the most uncomfortable feelings of having a large vision is the question that comes up of how, which is a really sucky question. So, I went into the feeling of standing in the not knowing because the question how is really it doesn't access my best self. So I'm like, okay, well, what am I inspired to next? Well, the first thing that came up was really feeling a lot of discomfort about standing and not knowing. Um, I think our society like compulsively runs from the feeling of not knowing and all of the feelings that come around with it, including fear, including powerlessness, including, all the things. And I think sometimes we hire people in leadership who are fear based because at least they have a plan. And so that's the opposite of joy based living. Joy based living says we're made of joy, we're made of radiance. And in what way would it like to express next? And so, in alignment with the vision of a million joy based living members who all have an understanding of the language because they've practiced the lessons, the practices in the beginner's guide, what I feel called to is to communicate with you through videos like this on a regular basis. And if you have any questions or any ideas or something that you'd like as a focal point for a video or anything like that, I'll be doing these regularly because I feel like I'm standing on the leading edge of what's coming forward for me in my expansion, because every time we expand we stand in a new field of the unknown. It's like traveling to a new country, and who am I here and who am I now? I've just shed these other things, so now what, and how do I want to relate now, and how do I want to express and experience whatever's next? And what I'm finding is coming up is I want to show up with more consistency and more authenticity and continue standing in the field of not knowing and also the excitement of what's wanting to emerge. And so here we are. Thank you for being with me. Talk to you later.